Okay. Sanji Jodon Soji Jodon, Shunju Batu Dani Jabu, Shidaki Jingo, Ibeton, Chandala, and Sanji Jobajo, Sanji Jodon Soji Chamama, Shunju Batu Dani. Dagi Jinzo Jibison, and Jindala, and Sanji Jobajo, Sanji Jodon Soji Chamama, Shunju Batu Dani, Joseph Dagi Jinzo Jibison. Rola Benji, Sanji Joba Show, Sanjin Tangi, Dewa, Devi Jidon Demba, Chuji Donga, the Dula, Jidon Chawaji, maybe Dewa, the Mother Mandawachi. Nirin Chadang Nidan Javi, Tanyan Jimbola, never Chuchi, Sanjay Tanji Dewa, the Devi Jidon Dembachi. Dunga the Dunga Jidon Java, Jiji, Dunga, maybe Dewa, the Mother Mandawachi, Nirin Chadang Nidan Javi, Tanyan Jimbola, never Chuchi, Sanjay Tanji Dewa, the Devi Jidon. Dunga Jidon Java, Jiji, Dunga, maybe Dewa, the Mother Mandawachi, Nirin Chadang Nidan Javi, Tanyan Jimbola, never Chuchi, Kongi Tenzin. Ameba Jimeba Jibama Domebo, Ameba Domeba, the Dendem, Jiban, Jason, and Sanjim. Ambadilla Jean Zalo. Corre Tegar and Jin Biggin, then says of Gavicheta. Nimbi Denzi Bibi Nanjoba, Don Chen Ranjam Shala, so and he, Majitsuji, Benjamin Bumala, Lion Sipa, Sudan. Nimbi Temba Bella, Dadawa, Pemano, Bishala, so and this. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, that today, yeah, I will explain briefly about Kasa. Rigdzin Dupa. Yeah, Rigdzin Dupa sadhana. Sometimes we call sadhana, or sometimes we call puja. Puja is, I think, just a common word. Indian sadhana, I think, more correct. Anyway, it's important. There is actually many sadhana, okay? Not only the just Rinzin Diva. So many. Each and every Buddha in each and every deities, have prayer or sadhanas. This is the one of sadhana which belongs to Ati Yoga, the highest, teaching in the Buddhist Ati Yoga. Is it? So then it's very important, firstly, to know how these teachings came from, or how lineage, you know. So that is the one reason. Here actually Tantra, okay? Tantra lineage is divided into three. How teachings are transformed teacher to student or disciples. Is it? Yeah. Then there's three main lineage, which is we call, one is wisdom mind lineage of the only Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. They can transform each other through the speech or without speech. Then second one is what we call the Ripa awareness lineage of the Vidyadharas. Okay, this one is also transforming those who already achieve path, or bodhisattva's path. okay, Rinzin Daju. But in that also three categories, okay, in that also. Then other one is hearing transmission of realized beings, as we call in Tibetan, we call Kansa Ninju, which means could be some bodhisattvas or some are the lay people, you know, those who are not achieved any path, okay, like ordinary people can also receive those teachings, okay. This is the three, the main lineage, how the tantric teachings came from. The first, of course, all the tantric teachings came from the great 12 Buddha. You know, Dzogchen Tenpa Juni. We call Dzogchen Tenpa Juni. 12 great teachers. All are actually Buddha. Okay, those are maybe it's no need to explain. Then I can explain the name. Okay. Chiu Nangwa Tangba. First Buddha is Chiu Nangwa Tangba. Okay, then second one is Chiu Michupa. Then third one is Jipa Chobi. Fourth one is Jin Ropa Tsal. The fifth one is Sanjira Duna Supas. Okay. Doje Chang. Okay. Doje Chang. You must know. And then sixth one is Itemba Shenu Topden Pau. The seventh one is Tribi Jabu. The eighth one is Jajam Seri Tamba. The ninth one is Zebe Robi Lodu. The 10th one is Resung Jerbo. And the 11th one, Ngunzo Jagbo. And then 12th one is the great Buddha Shakyamuni. Those are the great, teachers of tantric lineage. So only those we call the Jawa Gunju, which means transforming each other. Only can each other, all are the, teacher or disciples, or only Buddha. Okay, the wisdom mind lineage of Buddhas. Okay, then second one is a Ripa awareness lineage of the Vidyadharas, which is actually Riksum Gombo, we call Jambeyang, Menzushri, and then other one is Chana Doji, Vajrapani, okay, and Chenresi is Avalokiteshvaraya. Those three are the actually main, how to say, teacher, okay. So also when the Buddha Kasa Parinirvana passed away after 300 years, then Tubiku Garabdoji, Garabdoji, he born actually. So he revealed all the teachings of Tantric, okay? So Buddha, and then from Garadoji to Doji Semba and Jambashini, Shri Singha, Jana Sutta. So normally in the textbook, we all have those lineage prior. So, and then Bima Mitra, Bimala Mitra and Guru Rinpoche. So how, especially two, which is the Bima Mitra and the Guru Rinpoche, they came to Tibet around the between 7 and 8 the century. Okay, then they spread the tantric teaching to the those who have capacity to receive tantric teachings. Okay, so then hearing transmission of realized being. Then Gara Doje, of course. Okay, Gara Doje to Jambasheni, and Jambasheni to Bimamitra, and then Guru Rinpoche, then Jimbonyinga, 12, no, 25 great disciple of Guru Rinpoche, So then comes to till the overlooked teacher, Beno Rinpoche. So how the lineages connect the over lineage, so Paiyu lineage, So this is the main, lineage. So also this, sadhana is belongs to Karsavur, Ati Yoga. Then also Ati Yoga has three categories. Okay, the Garab Jambasheni, I think Jambasheni revealed the Ati Yoga has three categories. We can say that. Yeah, itself divided into three categories by Shri Singha. Okay, Shri Singha. And one is mind section, one is space section, one is instruction section. Or in the Tibetan, we call Chikor, Nangkor, Sangkor. Okay, Chikor is, mind. Sorry, let me same long, menga de ya. Same day, long day, menga day. Same day is mind section. Okay, long day is space section. Then menga day is instruction section. Okay, this is a category of this sadhana is special. Belongs to instruction section, the third one, menga day, and also menga day also divided into four categories. Okay, so one is chikor, which means outer circle, and nangko is inner circle, and the sangwa, sangkor, which means secret circle, and yangsang lame kor, which means, I think, most secret circle. The four categories, is it? Then also the most sacred circle also has Jugu, which means, I think, 19 kind of categories. They divide it into 19. Okay. So this Kasawata. Then also in that 19 categories has Ninti Yashi, four Ninti. Yeah, Ninti Yashi, and also that Bima Ninti. One is Bima Hindi, one is Kando Ninti, or Bima Yanti, and Kando Yanti. Those are the four Ninti Yashi. We call Ninti Yashi. So this one is special. All those Hinti Yashi, or all the 19 categories are, put in together into one, sadhana, which we call Rigdzin Dupa. Or sometimes we call Longchen Hintik. Okay, the Longchen Hindi, sorry. Then Longchen Hindi also has we call three kind of category. One is lama, one is idam, one is khandro. Lama, idam, khandro. Is it? Yeah. Then this launching Hindi, how revealed, who revealed. Then it says Rinzing, the great master of Rinzing Jime Limba, actually. Okay, Rinzing Jime Limba, actually, who born uh, on the day of the parinirvana of Kuchen Longchen Ranjam, actually. Yeah. So he became a monk at the age of the 6. Okay. Then he, uh, uh, studied kind of sutra and tantra and all the, he received all the empowerment of all the vehicles, you know. Uh, then he actually went to Sami Chitu, which is the not really far from Sami Monastery. Okay, Sami Chibu, which is one of the main place Guru Rinpoche, Kasorta, taught all the kind of teachings, especially tantric section, to those 25 great disciple we call Kasa Jemba Nyinga. Okay, so even when we are doing this sadhana, uh, the visualization, what we call the Tsojing, Tibetan we call Tsojing, which is the main castle. If we are doing Rinzin Dupa, is part of Lama, then what should we visualize? All the Lamas, which is the main Guru Rinpoche, then the 8, the great master of Vidyadhara, what we call Rinzin Ju. Okay, Jambashini, Nagarjuna, Shri Singha, all those, Then, I think, yeah, so you can see here, in this Kasa photo, the main is Guru Rinpoche. Then, on the top of the Guru Rinpoche is a Garab Doje, actually. Then that top is Doje Semba, or sometimes we call Doje Chang, okay? Or sometimes we call Kuntu Zangbo Yayum, Kuntu Zangbo and Kuntu Zangmo unit, both. Then the left and right, there are four photo, pictures, which is actually the 8 great, Vidyadharas. Okay, then down there have actually 25, which are the 25 great disciples of Guru Rinpoche. So this is the actually we should visualize when we are doing the Rinzin Dupa sadhana, especially. Okay, then of course then we have also Longchen Hindi. Lama is Rinzin Dupa, Yidam is Pachen Dupa. Okay, Yidam is Pachen Dupa, and then Khandro is Dechen Yamu, Yumka. Lama, Yidam, Khandro. The mostly we are doing the Lama and Khandro. The of course there's many other monastery. Like in India or in Tibet, they do all the three, Lama, Yidam, Khandro, Sadhana. Okay, so here we are doing mostly the Lama and Khandro. Is it? So this is the when we are doing visualization is actually like that, Kasawata. Then The Kunchen Longchen Jams, okay. Bimanti was combined, established, which is mind treasure. Kunchen, okay. Rinzing Jime Lingba has uh, four great disciples. Okay, I'm explaining how this sadhana came to Bayu. Okay, so of course other six great branches of Nima monastery, all of course they do this practice, this sadhana, but right now we are Bayu lineage, so it's important to know how this sadhana is came to Bayu. So Rinzin Jime Lingba has actually four the great disciple, student, sometimes we call, then with name of Jime, four Jime we call Jime Namshi. One is Dodru Rinpoche, Dodru Chen. Yeah, Jime Tene we say, which is the first Dodru Rinpoche. Then second one is Jime Javi Hugo. Okay, Jime Javi Hugo. Jime Javi Hugo. So in the sadhana, they have actually, okay, yeah, the name of Jime Javi Nyugu. And then Jime Ngwansa, which is Getse Rinpoche, Kato Getse. Yeah, he's one of the reincarnation. Then Jime Kunjo. These are the four disciples of Kunchen Rinzin Jime Lingba, okay? Then the our lineage is actually came from Jime Javi Nyugu. Okay, of course, Dodru Rinpoche also very very how to say important, especially this lineage. I mean, Hintik lineage. Okay, but here, the over Payu lineage that came from the Jime Javi Nyugu, who actually born in, I think, 18th century, maybe, yeah, or we call 1765. And then Jime Javi Nyugu transformed to Zapatu Rinpoche, Zapatu, Patu Rinpoche. Why we call Za, because he born, Za is one of a place name. Okay, Zawa we call Za, or sometimes we call Njonda. Sometimes we call Njonda, but mostly people call Za. Okay, Zapa Drumuche, and then Nyunshu Longdo Tembe Nima Nyunshu Longdo. Okay, Nyunshu Longdo is one of the Kenshin Ngaga, Kenshin Ngaga. His previous, I mean, Kenshin Ngaga is a reincarnation of the Nyunshu Longdo. And then Kenshin Nga Gipon Mupema and the Zalo Yonstaba, yeah, Kenshin Nga Chung. So normally people call Kenshin Nga Chung. Okay. Um, then Kenshin Nga or Kenshin Nga Chung has also four main disciples. The one is uh, Penorumbuchi, okay, and then one of the Tuku Gato Shatsarumbuchi, and then Tamgi Ari Tuku, and then Lungtu, Lodu, Shedu, Tembe, Nima. So those are the four main disciples of Khenchen Ngachung. Okay, so from that came to the Payu. Okay, Payu. This is I think the second reincarnation of Penorumbuche. Okay, what we call Rinzin Pachin Duba. We call Rinzin Pachin Duba. Okay. So yeah. So, Bayu Shanju Chuling, one of the most important monastery. The second, reincarnation of Pema Nobu Rinpoche, which is we call Rinzin Pachin Duba, who follow a master which is Khenchen Ngachung. Okay, he received all the sutra and tantra, especially those Hintik. Okay, all the instruction and all the empowerment he got from Khenchen Ngachung. Then one day, actually, Khenchen Ngachung actually said to Venerable all his disciple, yeah, today we both, second Venerable and his teacher, Khenchen Ngachung, they went to a place just for roaming, just for walking. At that time, then Khenchen Ngachung actually he pretend angry. He shouted, to Penorumbuche. At that point, because he never shouted, so Rinpoche is actually a little bit shocked at that point. His mind is actually going somewhere. When his mind is become a normal, then he actually does liberate at that point, So since I think that since we can say since the second panorama who received all the instruction of especially Hindik teachings, then he um, decided to do the regularly this prayer in Payu. So from then he make a decision. Okay, the 10th every month, 10th of Tibetan calendar, we should do Rinzin Dupa, and every 25th is a Dakini day, then we should do practice Yumka. Then Pachen Dupa, okay, Idam, Pachen Dupa. Actually, every year in Dagorite, Dagorite, one of the Rinpoche's main residence for the up the Dago. Yeah, at that place, every year 10 days Dukchen of Tudupachin Duba. Okay, so this is how this Ninti Sadhana or Rinzin Duba or Yunga or Pachen Duba established by a second Penorang Buche. Yeah. Then since then, because this sadhana going on, till now. This is how this sadhana came to our Payu Yeah, and then of course, mm, then when we doing this um, as a practice, then it's a very important one of the important Chirim da Zorim. We call Chirim generation, yeah, generation stage, and the second is complexion. Completion is stage. Yeah, the generation stage we can visualize like this. The one of the meditation, yeah, meditations, the kaso, uh, the dedication part, like Nangda Risun, may appearance and sound and awareness as state of the deity and mantra and Dhammakaya, okay, appear boundlessly as the display of kayas and wisdom. This is the one of the main, I mean, because the when someone who are practicing tantra, those I mean sadhana or whatever we are doing, is very very important. These two, I mean, we call lam with path, Chirim and Zorim. Okay, it's a totally different than the Karstevurdi, sutra. I mean, okay, because tantra is all about, I mean, your visualize, yeah, visualization. Is it? So this is the main important, and then also of course they have many differences in between generation stage and completion stage. Okay, the one of the briefly, okay, and okay, here is for those of supreme fortune who are disposed toward the Mahayana, who have truly trained in mind in renunciation and bodhicitta through the path of common vehicle, whose mind stream have been repained by the full empowerment, who poses and samaya, and who wish to train in the path of the two stage of generation and completion. So you're saying the what the difference of between generation, yeah, and the completion stage. Okay, the generation stage has four special factors. The one is the special ritual, the application of the generation stage rituals as they are taught in the tantras. This is the one. Then second one, the special specific fruition, the ability to generate the power of tantra. And then third features, the special essence, the nature of melting glass and antennas. Then the fourth feature is the special function, okay, the repainting of the practitioner for the complexion stage. This is the the generation stage. Then completion stage has also three special features. The special cause, which is activating the vital point of the Vajra body. The second feature is the special function, purifying the subtle channels and subtle meridians and essence drops in the central channel. Okay, then third factors, the special form, the unite of blast and emptiness in which co-emergent blast is identical to empty form. Okay, this is the two, between generation stage and completion stage. Okay, so when we are doing, kasota, cheering or generation stage, then visualize kind of like that, you know. So when we are doing, generations, then visualization has this as a four features, is it? Yeah. So, so Cherim, Tibetan we call Cherim and Zorim. Then also in the Tantra teaching, it's very important to know the Lama and Yidam and Khandro, you know. The Lama, which we call Chinlap Chitzawa. Chinlap, which means, blessing. Okay, root of spiritual blessing. Yidam is Ngudrup Chitzawa, which is the root of accomplishment, whether it's a supreme accomplishment or ordinary accomplishment. Okay, then Kando or Chushong or Suma, it's I think almost same. Kando is Dagini, Chushong is protector or Suma or protectors. That are mostly the same. Kando or Chushong, which is Tenen Chitzawa, which means root of all Buddha activity. Okay, then no matter those activities, some are Shiva, peaceful or peace or what pacification. Sometimes we can say that Shiva, and then Ji is growth, Wang is power, and Tapu is wrathful. So Qi Ji Wang Ta. So this all the So why we are Kasogata giving so important Lama and Yidam and Kando, because without them, then we don't get any bless, you know. So reason of that, in that also then, especially this part is Lama is main tang Guru Rinpoche. Sometimes we call Guru Nangsi Sune. Okay, this especially kasi sadhana visualize Lama is Guru Nangsi Sune. Guru Nangsi Sune, yeah. So yeah, we can say his posture is like this. One leg a little bit outer. This is we call Nangsi Sune. Okay. Now, Nangwa, which means now the appearance. Sipa is actually samsara. Sune, which means kind of he can handle all the appearances on the samsara. Sune, I don't know really. Maybe I can check, okay. Sune. Nun. Overpower. Or a defeat. I don't know. It didn't make sense. Sune. Or surpass. Outshining. I don't know. Yeah, kind of taming. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, really. Okay. Then comes to Lama Rigdzin Dupa Torma, which is the middle one, okay? Then the first.
On the lower level?
No, the second level, we can say. There are three main Torma, you know. One is Lama, one is Yidam, one is Khandu, okay? It's a middle one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, upper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. This one is the, I mean, the Rigdzin Dupa, okay? We call Rigdzin Dupa Torma. Then they have the three layer. Then upper there's the eight corner, kind of eight corner, okay. Then upper that uh, one maybe the two, one is represent moon, one is represent sun, okay. Then upper that the lotus, kind of leaf. Yeah, sometimes petals. Sometimes we put 8 petals. Sometimes we put 4 petals. Okay. Then after that, one is the main Rigdzin Dupa Torma. Okay. So lower one here, the three layer. Okay. Three layer, we can say. This is just symbolize just like this, what we call foundation. Yeah. Then first, second, third. There is a three layers. Okay. Then they said that this layer is represent all the the worldly deities. Oh, Kando deities or Kandoma, you know. Then the second one is, they said actually in the Kasawata, especially explanation of the Toma. Okay, in that the second layer there should be the 25 dots, which is represent 25 disciple. Okay. The eight castle. Okay, sorry. Then this one, actually 8 corners, which is represent 8 Mahasiddhi. You know, with the Dara or Mahasiddhi, or like in Jambashenye, Garadoje, Jana Sutta, you know. Okay. Then upper, which is in, I think, moon and sun. Moon, Dawa. Okay. Sun. Which is, I think, also then 8 petals of lotus, you know. Okay. Moon and yeah. The right circle in the middle of 4 petal lotus. Okay. And lotus, and I think maybe lotus and other, the Dawa, Nima, and the lotus all that represent, I mean, wisdom or all of Buddha nature. I mean, okay. Then comes to the this main Torma. Okay. Then all the this, I mean, what we call Jane, okay, or Tsetam. In the Tibetan, we call Tsetam. All of these are okay. So when the deity or protector or some lama, if they are peaceful, then we put uh, the karse meto, the flower and dama leaves kind of okay. Then pata. If the red full, then we put the fire kind of like that. Fire. Those are when we see this is fire, then we realize, or this is maybe wrathful, Or lamas also can sometimes wrathful, But Guru Nansisune is actually both, okay? Yeah, wrathful and peaceful. Yeah, not only the, or sometimes we always say Guru Rinpoche like this, or wrathful, But this is not true. Yeah, can be both, I mean, wrathful or peaceful. Yeah. So this is all the, Lama Rinzin Dubiji, Toma, okay, which is actually, we can visualize. So all the lamas are there actually. Is it? So that is the reason we put a little upper and offering things below, So when we are doing this sadhana, especially, then it's important, to know why we are, offering tomas. This toma, because this is sometimes we can say it's already, mandala or jinko. So in the Tibetan, we call jinko. We can visualize kind of like that. Okay. Then there's many actually today. Then in the beginning, Dashi Jeba, Sis Jeba, which is eight noble auspicious one, which is mostly, mostly Tibetan Buddhisms are used to actually practice when the beginning of any kind of activities. Okay, whether it's related with the Dharma or whether it's related with the other things like a business. Yeah. So at the end of this prayer, it says Dacha Tende Chawa Tsambala. As we now begin engage in activity, activity which could be sometimes with related with the Dharma or sometimes, So they said having pacified all the obstacle and harmful influences, may all desire and in become accomplished according to our wishes. Okay. So this is one of the, very powerful prayer. Okay. So we should, any kind of activity, you can pray this. Okay. So if you don't know the whole the prayer, then you can pray the last 4 lines. Okay. Daja tende shawa zambala. Geda nyawa tsawa kunshin dende banda Sunday trashi dele fun for show. So that part. Okay. So then, okay, Guru Rinpoche, this is the most famous in the, Tibetan history. People can recognize when we are praying this, then they said, oh, this is the prayer of Guru Rinpoche. Yeah, because normally, so many prayers, we don't know. which prayers we are we are praying to whom. Yeah, so this is mostly all the Kase schools, they knows, yeah, Tsidun Sonde. So in this, Tsidun Sonde also, especially the lineage of Kasadi, lineage of the um, Dojita, okay, sorry, uh, yeah, Dojita, the Tsetu Rinpoche, His Holiness late, the Tsetu Rinpoche. They have a special the lineage, the kind of one sadhana, in that this prayer uh, explanation is very, very, castle. Yeah. So this special, they explain outer, inner, secret, and most secret. So reason of that, in that lineage, when you are doing the preliminary practicing the five accumulations, so that lineage has, I think, not only five, they have 8 or 9 kind of, because this one is, they explain the outer, inner, kind of like that, So you have to accumulate outer 100,000, inner 100,000, kind of like that. Okay, so it's a special day, actually. Yeah, one of the teaching, so different than the other, schools. Okay, so I have seen that. Yeah. So also, I don't know really this Karse. No, Nyepanga. Punso Sobanga. I can find really in the English word. They explain this one is with Pusum Sobangas. Okay. Pusum. Yeah. 5 perfect condition. Okay. Teacher, teaching, place, time, assembly. Assembly. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this is actually, Pema Kesa Dombola, which is actually, I think, uh, place. Okay. Yansin Chogi Ngudunyi, which I think is teaching. Yeah, Chu. Pemanjuni, which means, teacher. Then core the Kanro Mombiko, maybe assembly. Okay. Ani Chuji Jesu Dadruji, Shinji La Shin so. Koto Kanro Mombiko, yeah. The assembly. Chuji Jesu Dadru, Shinji La so maybe time. Okay. So they explain with this 5 perfection conditions: outer, inner, secret, and most secret. So kind of like that. So that is the reason, So it's a really, and then comes Kusum Sonde. which is, Guru Trikaya, they call Trikaya, which is, not separate than the Lama's body, mind, speech, okay? Here, we have to visualize Guru Rinpoche's body, Guru Rinpoche's mind, Guru Rinpoche's speech. Is it? Okay? Lama no Chuku, which means, Dharmakaya, Longku, Sambokaya, and then Tukupe Manjune, which means the Guru Nangsi Sune. We can visualize like that, okay? But all the three kayas are not really separate than the Guru Rinpoche, so we can visualize all the kayas into Guru Rinpoche, okay? If we, then sometimes when we're doing Guru Yoga, then we have to visualize, the Guru Rinpoche is as like kasa, not separate than our root Guru. Okay, when we're doing the Lama sadhana or Guru Yoga, then don't ever think that Lama is just a human. Okay, if you think the Lama is a human, then we will never get actually any bless. Yeah, so when we're doing Guru Yoga or Lama sadhana, we should always think that Lama is, sometimes you can think the Chuku Kunduzombo or Kunduzomo, okay? Sometimes you can think Guru Rinpoche, okay? His nature is Guru Rinpoche, but appearance is a different form. So you can think like that, okay? Otherwise, if you think this is just a normal human being, then it's the same, why we should, request to something, bless. It's the same, If he has, that kind of ability, why I'm not? I also have kind of like that ability. So this is the one of. Then, yeah, here is the Longjing Hindi Laju, which we call Lama lineage, especially this, okay? Kunzong Bosen Garab Shiri. So, Kunzang, Kunduzangbo. And then Doje Semba, Garab Doje, Shiri Senha, Pemakara. Then Jembo Nishunga. Pemakara is, who is here? Pemakara. Yeah, Guru Rinpoche. Yeah. Then Jembo Nishunga, which is 25, Then So, Su, Nu, Nya, Terten Jaza, So is one of So Yi Shenjung Ni. The here is, mention it. Sur, and Chuing Rondo, Nu, Nu Chen Sanji Yi. Those are actually Lotawa, When the Guru Rinpoche or Khenchen Bodhisattva, they established the Samye monastery, then they teach actually, and every kind of, Karsa, Buddhist, teachings, Then they invited so many, masters from India. Some are from China, Then they, Karsa, what we call, all the Buddha's teachings, they Karso translated into Tibet or Tibetan. Yeah. Say so many Lotsawa. Okay. So those are most of this Lotsawa. Then Kama the Terma, We have, especially the Kama and Terma. Kama, which means, not, revealed by somebody from some places, taking some books, and then this is the teaching kind of like that. But Dharma is, revealed by someone, So Kama the Tema, which is, this is in Hindi, or Kasa, is also belongs to both actually, Kate. Then Zamni Zebi Jentu Choni. Jentu Choni, which is Jentu equal to those the 6 ornament. Jentu. Gombo Ludrup Nagarjuna, okay? Yeah. Gombo Ludru. Arya Deva. Then Tome, Ini, Cholang, Cheja. Those are the 6 Jentu. Then Choni is Floben Yundenwu and Shachiwu. Why we are called those are the Zamnin Zebi Jentu Choni? Because 6 ornament kasa 6 ornament Jentu, they actually kasa orda spread the Buddha's teaching, at that time, when the Nalanda is, the Karze, before the destroyed, okay? In the Nalanda, they have so many great masters, but most of the masters, of course, they are also, ornament. But this 6 is the most, they served to Buddha Dhamma. Okay? So reason of that, we choose Zamni Zebi Jentu, especially those sutra, okay? Then Choni, which means 2 supreme one. Choni, Slopen Yundenwu, we call Slopen Yundenwu and Shachiwu. These 2 Slopen actually bring up those teachings belongs to the Dua, what we call Pratik Moksha. Dua? No. Denesum. Tipikaya, sorry. Tipika, okay? Okay? Denesum. Yeah, Sutra, Abhidhamma, and Vinaya. Sorry. The Jentu, 6 ornament, they spread the kind of Sutra and Abhidhamma. Then 2 Lopen Yundenwu, Shachiwu, they, spread the Vinaya part. Okay, so we call 3 basket. The teachings, they actually spread, that's why, Zamni Zebi Jentu Choni. Then, Konde Chuku Zobi Longchen Ba Tmewese, which is Longchen Ranjam, because this teaching is special came from the Longchen Ranjam, okay, revealed by Rinzing Jime Limba. Okay, so Longchen and then Sheja Kunchen Tmewese, Wesa Longchen and Nanjoba Jime Limba. Okay, because Jime Limba, because in this between Jime Limba and Longchen Ranjam, they have a maybe a 200 years gap. But Rinzin Jime Limba, when he went to the Samin Chimpu, he did meditation at that place. He actually, when he Longchen Ranjam, I think 3 times appearance he see. Then from that he received all the Nyingtik teachings. Okay, so they are the connection, the lineage. not because of course when we see normal people's, I mean, in the mind, the how come they have a gap, because Jime Limba is 18th century, then Longchen Ranjo is around the 14th century. So they have, around the 300 or more than that, they have a gap. Then how come this lineage, Longchen Ranjang to Jime Limba? So people will think like that. So this is the how, he actually 3 times he see in his meditation or in his visualization. Jime, okay. Then Jime Javi Nyugu, okay, which is, Rinzin Jime Limba has 4 disciple with name of Jime. One is Jime Javi Nyugu, okay. Then from that, just say non the tribute on Chushawa, then Jime Chuchi Ombo, okay. Jime Chuchi Ombo, who is Jime Chuchi Ombo? Patu Rinpoche, okay. Zapatu Rinpoche, okay. Yeah. Then Lujeremo Kata Zobachiban, then Lungto Tembe Nima, Hyunshu Lungto, okay. Hyunshu Lungto. Sometimes we go Khenpo Ngachung, okay. Then Khenpo Ngachung to some Java Pojing. Those are actually the lineage prayer, okay. Just I already mentioned it actually. Rinzin Chimbunjine Saden, the Sain Juntu Taviromuchi, Pachin Dupa is the second Penorumbuchi, okay. Pachin Dupa. Jakun Chenzer and Hindinguni, Tuten Chuchi Dawa. Tuten Chuchi Dawa is actually Rinpoche, second Peno Rinpoche's root teacher, who is the place, I mean, who live in the Amdo, okay, because in the Tibet we have 3 regions, one is Ando, one is Kamba, one is kind of Lhasa. So he lives in the Karze, Amdo, okay, Tuden Chuji Dawa. Then from Tuden Chuji Dawa, he receive, the third Peno Rinpoche, because third Peno Rinpoche, third Peno Rinpoche is, I mean, root teacher, okay, Tuden Chuji Dawa, sorry, not second. Second one is Jime Javi Nyugu, Khenpo Ngachung. Then from there, then okay, Nelu Toba, this is the Tenzin Tsavi Lama, which is our root guru, which means Penorumbuche. Then Penorumbuche to Karsa Kamakuchen, and then those there's so many, we have masters like Tugu Tubzang, who already passed away. I mean, yeah. Nelu Toba Shiva Shinjil. This is the then Bayu Kasa, how this Longchen Hinti's lineage Lama. Okay, then this is the Rinzin Ji, 8th grade CD, which is Shiri Singha, Jana Sutra, okay, Shashu Suwa Sajit, Sopian Hunkara, then Jamba Shini, then just say Ludrum Nimbo, which means Nagarjuna, okay, then Trachin Hasti, Prabhahasti, sometimes say Prabhahasti, but in the Tibetan pronouns, we always, read this tra, not pra. Yeah, because Tibetan word parata tra. not para, pra. Yeah, we call both as parata, cha, cha. Yeah. So in the, Karze, in Hindi, they call Sanskrit, ne? Pra, ne? Pra, ne? Prabha is the name of the, yeah, one of the great master, Then Dana Samtra, Dana Samti or Dana Samti. Okay, then Rambukaha. Okay, then Shen Kasa. Yeah, Shenten or Shant, I don't know. Yeah, Shenta Garba. Okay, this goes on the Dudijilang, Doji Tetensas. Teta Suata Bijanam cheese. The Malindruvi Padanjurashu, this is the, yeah, the Kaso 8 with the Daras, prayer. And then comes the long Kasa Hintigi, the main actual practice. Yeah. The main practice, Then visualize the here, Ronki Ni, Honle, Veze, Tribe, Lama, Rinzin, Dubi, Chungota, Jungo Jilhazu, Tamjin, Dunjanankam, Benza, Samanza. Then Dunjanankao, if you have some image, then you can just look on that, image, and you can think the Guru Rinpoche and 8 CDs, then Kunduzombo, Garab Doje, yeah, then around Guru Rinpoche, then all those 25 disciples, okay? So you can just, if you have image, you can see. If you don't have image, then you can think like that, okay? So this is the one, say, clearly visualize the field of merit assembly in the sky in front, okay? If you don't have, image, then you can just think in your mind. Then comes to Jamdo. Once we, already, how to say, think about those Chojing, refuge tree, then in front of that, then we have to take refuge, Yeah. Okay, this is the then part of Dadon Taye Senjin Chosung. Not only, you are taking by yourself, the around you can visualize at this side, the right side, you can put all the mothers. Then left side, you can put all the fathers. Okay. Then sometimes in some prayer or some kasa explanation in refuge, then they say sometimes you can put those enemies in front of you, because the most difficult, I mean, we generate or applying compassion or love, kindness towards those enemy, it's difficult, for like the ordinary people like us. It's difficult, to compassion to those who are really not kind to you. So we are always, when we see those people, we always get angry or don't like. That's why all the enemies put in front of you. Then all the relatives are backside, the brother and sister or the uncle, auntie, all the kind of. So you can just visualize when we doing any kind of refuge prayer. When we prostration with the refuge, then we actually visualize like that. It's the same here too, actually. When you are visualize already those refuge trees, lamas or yidam kind or whatever. Then in front of that we have to take refuge. So then you can think like that. All sentient beings we are taking refuge together in front of the Guru Rinpoche or in front of the any Buddhas. So they say, "Da da tai sen jian kun cho su ngo lama da ren jin jiang zui jing ho la, ni ne de be xiao sun qi is ren jin jiang zui." Right now, we are taking refuge to the Rigdzin Dupa Lama. Rigdzin Dupa is the main and Guru Rinpoche. Then other, of course, those 8 Mahasiddhi and 25 disciples. Yeah, cheese. So we are taking refuge, reason of, all the sentient beings want to, free from suffering. Not only I want, free from this, difficulties or this suffering. So we need to think all the, living beings are, same way, want to happiness, not want to suffering. In that sense, so all the living beings are equal, you know. Whether it doesn't matter, some are rich, some are, poor. But main thing, all living beings want, happiness. Okay? So think like that. So then take refuge. Now, taking refuge, not only, I want, or all the living beings want temporary happiness. Think about the long-lasting happiness. Okay? Liberate from the samsara. Liberate, kaso, free from all the samsaric, suffering. Yeah. Of course, then sometimes we feel, maybe, oh, in the next my life, so how nice if I born in a, God realms. So then the reason of that, I'm taking refuge. If we think in like that way, then this is actually not really, Mahayana refuge, okay? Mahayana refuge means like very similar to bodhicitta. All the living beings are suffering, then those living beings want to, free from suffering. The reason of that, I'm taking refuge, to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. At this point, the Rinzin Dupa Lama, the Lami lineage tree. Okay, this is important, because most of the ordinary people, we never, think the long-lasting happiness. Mostly, we think, just a temporary, happiness. If you face, today or now, we face some, hard situation, difficult situations, then you just think, maybe, kaso, temporary, the solution, so just think like that, okay? Then next one is bodhicitta, generating bodhicitta mind, which is the reality bodhicitta and ultimate bodhicitta is also the both are actually very important. Once we think the reality bodhicitta, then of course we have to visualize those, same like the kasa, 2 stage, like completion. Yeah, it's the same. The completion is the same as the ultimate bodhicitta. Dzogchen. Sometimes we call, in the tantric terms, we call Dzogchen. In the sutra, we can say the ultimate bodhicitta. Okay, not really, different, but when we use the word, it's different. Okay, Cherim, Zorim. So in the also tantric, we say Cherim, but in sutra, we can say, meditation or something. So it's the same way, but the terms of kasa, how they use the word is different. Okay, so Rinzin Chungkun Dijune Paman Rudu saying, then also this part, not only you are taking, you are generating bodhicitta, all the living beings, we have to think Rinzin Chungkun Paman Rudu Senjing, which means for the sake of being the Paman Rudu Senjing Kun, bodhicitta, Karse, Paman Rudu Senjing Kun, Seme Ninjin Rubi Shir. Menju Tendam Shou Senshi, Jeza, Member Senshi, Juba Senshi, Menju, and then Tendam's reality bodhicitta also has two aspects, okay? One is just a wishing member, so aspiration or wishing or hope. Yeah, then Jupa is, which is actual, you are doing something. So actual, you can say that, you are doing something through your mind, body, and speech, like generate bodhicitta, aspiration bodhicitta, engaged, and absolute bodhicitta, which means ultimate bodhicitta. It's the same word. I mean, the Tendam, Tibetan we call the reality, which means kunzok, and the other one, Tendam, Shunju Sem, which is not separate than to someone who seen the truth actually, or someone who knows the truth, which means all the phenomena are emptiness, all the phenomena are impermanence. Someone who knows like that, that is actually Kaso, absolute bodhicitta actually. Okay, yeah. So once we recognize the emptiness, then from that you will never actually separate. We can't, separate relative bodhicitta and ultimate bodhicitta. Unseparable. So till that, like us, we can think, relative bodhicitta is different than the ultimate bodhicitta, because we don't have that wisdom to see the reality or to see the truth. So that's why Mifambaji say, when you achieve the first bhumi, then you cannot, how to say, you cannot divide into two bodhicitta. There is only one bodhicitta. Yeah. So still that we have, a different. So this is one of the, of course, the difficult topic. Yeah. Anyway, so we have to generate bodhicitta, which is very important. Any kaso, kind of practice, okay, according to Mahayana practitioner. Refuge is just a common the practice, but visualization is a different, those, there's the Theravadi, of course they have also refuge vows, but a different way how they are visualizing, the thinking, and then said, there's one, Atisha, okay, who actually said, what is different in the differences of between the Mahayana and Theravadi? This is bodhicitta. Yeah, someone who has bodhicitta, then we can call the Mahayana. Someone who doesn't have bodhicitta, then we can call Theravada. Okay, so this is differences between the and then chosa which means accumulate merit, with the 7 branches. So here is chule chubuchi jindo yeshi yin de tribisa ngosun ribe shan nyano kombe cheba, which ngosun ribe sha chalo is prostration, and then cheba boa, which means offering things, water or whatever. At this part, we are just offering like candles. We are offering the toma, Then there is about, I have some about toma also, but I don't know. Maybe we don't have time. So toma, toma. Some toma are like red. Some toma are karsa white color. Is it? Yeah, different shapes. Then each and every, the deities have a different tomas, a different colors, a different shapes. And then also, of course, those are obstacle, like a cactor, also has a different shapes, So, but main, any other day we can explain, okay, about toma. Yeah, toma is also very important part of any sadhana prayer. Yeah, normally we offering tomas, At this point, we can just say this, that's 7 bowl. We call 7 branch offering. Chenye, Shabse, Meto, Dupi, Mami, Chicha, Shase. Okay. Sometimes then Romo also. This is this side. That is a chain. Yeah, this side is peaceful 7 branch offering. That side is wrathful. Okay. So when this is kind of chain, Shabsil, Meto. Chain, shabsil, chain, which means it's a kind of mouth washing water, kind of, okay? Shabsil, which means the hand and feet to wash. Then meto, the flower, and dupi, which means incense or perfume, sometimes we can say, and shabze, which means food, represent food. Then shabz, chen, shabz, meto, dupi, where's the mame? Ale, mame is here. Yeah, chen, shabz, meto, dupi, Yes, actually, mummy, Then calls chichap. Yeah, chichap means that incense or perfume. We can say perfume. Yeah. Then this is we call romo actually romo. Yeah, music, sound, or any kind of you can offering. I mean, okay, this is the one part of the the offering, which means we need to understanding the teachings or um, practicing Dharma. We have to accumulate lots of merit. So this is part of accumulating merit. So that is called Cheba. Where is it? Yawa Bonju, sorry. 출리 추부 주진도 이시 있는 주빌랑 무슨 연원 공배 쳐봐 뭐 왜? 연원 공배 쳐봐 뭐 리포트 세병 안도 샤 is a confession. Okay? And 주니셀라 제롱 which means rejoicing. And 포친론이 충고고 which means requesting turn the Dharma will. Then Jaluchembo Jusonde, which means requesting remaining. Yeah. Okay. Then Getso Yen Pungung, which means dedication or dedicate all the merit which we are accumulated or accumulating. Okay. Or in the future, accumulate all the merit and dedicate to all the living beings, for free from suffering, free from or samsara. Okay, then this is the we call dakche, dunche. What we visualize in front, which means we call dunche. Dunche means all the kasa lineage tree. You have to visualize separate than you. You have to put in front of you or above you. Then at this point, Zahonbon Tojina Rana Timbanjir, which means dissolve into you, which means you are now become a Guru Rinpoche or other those deities or whatever. This is we call Ndunche. So any practice, we have these two visualization, okay? One is in front, one is yourself. Okay, this is different than the other yogas, okay? This is only part of the higher the tantric teachings, Maha Anu Ati. Okay, yeah. The action tantric, Shaju. Action tantric, they can't actually do this visualization. Okay, because tantric has 6 different vehicles. Okay, first 3 vehicles they don't do this. Then second 3, next 3, they have this kind of capability to do, yourself visualize as Guru Rinpoche or Kundu Zombo or Dojen Chang, whatever you want. It's according to what you are practicing. At this point, we are doing, sadhana of Rigdzin Dupa, which means the main Lama is Guru Rinpoche. Then you have to visualize yourself Guru Rinpoche, not separate than the Guru Rinpoche. Okay, this is called kasa dakchi. Dakchi. Yeah, dakchi means da is you or I. Chi means no, visualize. Chirim, chirim is visualizing, visualize, self-visualize. Yeah. Okay. Sumchu sochik. Okay. Tojina raolan timba jurus. Then yeshishimbe. Then it's a kind of da danzi semba, nun yeshi semba. Yeah. This is the one of the, okay, to the chugging with Tomoson, you can ring into Gonjula Shinchen Pops. What this is, descent of the wisdom blessing. Yeah. Yishi Semba, which means those Buddha or those the Mahasiddhis. Okay, we have to visualize like kind of a Yishi wisdom. Okay, then yourself visualize kind of da Tamsik Semba. We call Tamsik Semba, which means kind of Samaya. I don't know how to in English they translate this one, but anyway, the descent those Buddha we have to invite. So this is part of then Gonju Lama. Then he said Juntu Doji Gara Doji Njamba Shini Shiri Sen Jana Sutta. Then Daju Lama, Rinzin Daju, what we call the three main lineage. One is wisdom, what it is? Wisdom mind lineage. And then this one is the Rigpa awareness lineage. Okay, Rinzin Jimbo. Then here don't the two people Rinzin Jet the Peman Jimbo Ninju Lama Kansa Ninju, which means having transmission of the person, realized beings. Okay. Then it can the design the la shajis so some. Lunga yilla de chimbo chodo tumongo to oma homes, vidya dara airali pem homes. Then after that, and then you have to bless, because blessing all the material which we offered, because sometimes it's how to say the pollution, or sometimes we have very greedy serna greedy attachment, we can say, or attachment, or sometimes we offer with the regret, so all the kind of those. And here then say you have to bless with the ram yam kam. Okay, so oma no si tamjin chebe ne yishi de zishin shunang shin cheba nangi cheba sangi cheba, which means chi is outer offering, the inner offering, and sangwa is secret offering. So chede all the offering. So we have to go on to chembonju, become the great. How to become those offerings become the great without regret, without attachment. Okay, so then omenza agam pande bibi shabda, which is also kind of sometimes we say also this 7 is also the offering part. Okay, 7 offering part. Agam means chain. You know, sometimes we like to say like that. Sometimes we do like that. It depends on the the different lineage. Different schools has different a little bit different kind of mudra. Yeah. Okay. So this is also agam, which means chain. First, the kind of the mouthwash word, then pandam, padam here saying banza argam, padam, yeah, padam, argam, padam, which means karse, uh, water, I mean cleaning hand and feet, okay. Then pipi, yeah, pipi is which means metal, flower, yeah. Then dupi, which means incense. Okay. Then aloke, yeah, aloke. Actually, meto dupi mame, which means butter lamp. Sorry, mame. It's like this, It's very similar. Mame, is it? Mame. Then gende. Okay. Aloke, gende. Gende is, which is, I think, shabse, food. Gende. And nevde means perfume. Nevinde or what? Here. Nevite. Yeah. Then shabda. Shabda is sound. Okay. Yeah. So it's a very similar the kasa tingsha, when we did like this, it's very similar, Yeah. So those are the romo. In Tibet, we call romo, which means any kind of sound which, how to say, bring some happy or release your stress or problems. Those can be, romo. Okay. So Shabda Ahungs, then Sawa Penza, Rata Balinda Mahasuka, Punza Ahungs. Then the table jiba, Tujang and the jibas. Yeah. Then this is also kind of part of the complexion stage. Yeah, okay. Also, what we are visualized already, those lineage tree, or also those kind of offering things. We have to think appearance from emptiness. I mean, so here saying generate from the state free from mental elaboration, the place, the deities, and Majiro, but Tangsang and Haunted Engine, Haunted, no, Lang Tong, sorry. Lang Tong is actually a Zorim, okay, Lang Tong. No, but all the appearance are, came from emptiness, or impermanence, we can say. If something is permanent or not emptiness, then never changed, If something never changed, then those things can be active, cannot be activated. Is it? If I'm, already permanent, then I never change, You stay forever like this. I'm right now 49, I never changed,
next 10 years or 100 years, I'm remaining on a 49. If you are permanent, I never change my hair colors, complexions. Why it keep changing? Because it's emptiness, because it's kasa, impermanence. So the Nagarjuna said, very nice, poetry. Gangla tongba rongwa la, tela tamche rongwa yin. Which means if something, kasa, is emptiness, then that thing could be changed in any shape or anything into. If that thing permanent, then can be changed. Yeah, similar like that. Here also saying Hantong. Hantong is actually a kind of kasota, uh, knowing the impermanence. Okay. This is one of the Kunzonam de Chembu juice. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Trujugojin Thingy dance. Also, this is, place of, you can visualize, place of Guru Rinpoche, which we say Sandopari. Okay. Yeah. Also, you can just think about this place is Sandopari. Of course, because where there's a Guru Rinpoche, that place is becoming, Sandopari, actually. So we can think about, this, places, Sandopari, okay? So those are the, we need to visualize like that. Then this is, then at that place, who is Buddha, main Buddha, who is the main Lama, then the Guru Rinpoche. Then here's Hone Kejiten Dani Sanji Kun Nangsi Sene. Here, Nangsi Sene. You can see 36 page. Nangsi Sene. Panba Sambawa said, subject of all appearance and existence. Nangsi Sene. Yeah. Nangsi Sene, okay? Shalji, Shani, Gama, Dong, Tesum, Zopi, Dada. Tesum, Zopi, Dada. So, Tebasum. Okay, here is the Guru Rinpoche, to symbolize complete mastery over the three yanas. We can see, but like this statue, we can't see clearly. Okay, when the we can see all the tanka in the tanka. We can see clearly. Inner, he wear like they have maybe three layers of his dress. Okay, so inner one represent, he is a great practitioner of Hinayana. Then middle one is represent, he is a great practitioner of Mahayana. Then outer way represent is great practitioner of Tantriyana. Okay, so here's in three yana represent through his dress, cloth. Okay, you can see clearly. Three layers. Also, three layer. All the clothes are different. Okay. Here is most important. Visualize Guru Rinpoche's all the posture or wearing or those the crowns, what he holding, you know, that's important. Chugu, Bedung, Nap. Say where, what is the where are gun? Gun is what is that? Gown. Yeah. Then the monastery robes and cape. Okay. Shai doji zengaba and wajra. Okay. With five pointed wajra, and then left hand tsebum. Okay. Benda tsebum. Tsebum which means long life. Ways. Ways. Was or ways. Was. Here we have to visualize, you know, Mandarawa or Ishitoja, whatever we can, visualize with Guru Rinpoche. Okay, unite. Okay, Chen Hong Yuan La Cham Ze, Ula Pemi Jiso, which we call the crown, which is this head.
Isn't the Trikapala also a symbol of Mandarava created in its lifetime?
No, that is actually different, This one is katam. Tibetan we call katam. Katam. In that katam, also, we can explain many, represent many things actually. Okay? So in the next section, we can do ula pemi hinju jaburobita, jaburobita senjing, like king's or royal posture. This is, I think, kind of royal posture. Whether his leg is like this, kind of, it's a little bit, royal posture. I don't know. It's saying here, Jaburova, Torsinjing, Utsunjazi, Tile Long, Garat Doji Long Kuchaden, at the top of his head, above, and Garat Doji, which is some Kasa Sambukaya, okay? Garat Doji. Sorry. Kasa Dod Tukana, Tiuzutum, Kuzong Yayum. And then on the top of Garadoji, then Kunduzombo, okay? Kunduzombo and Kunduzomo, the sky color Samata Badr with his consort. Okay, Shunko Pemandaji things, then Pema. Then also, Guru Rinpoche, where sit, his seat is, Pema, lotus, lotus that have 8 branches. Okay, each branch, then each Mahasiddhi. So Shunko Pemandaji, his surrounding Guru Rinpoche on each of the 8 lotus petal. Tile Dunko Pachen Tupi Rigdzin J, which means 8 Mahasiddhi or 8 Vididaras. Kunja Heruka Piche, Shanindaru Tubu. They hold, Vajra and Damaru. Shanindaru Tibu. This is all what I already mentioned, that those lineage tree, is the same. But here, more, details, okay, what they holding, how they postures, all kind of, the colors, yeah. Tongda shajagur, shoyong dude jejungo sa pa sam jibe rinzin da jubi jemoni shungas, namju chalu mangi doji kata juice. Doji kata juice, the jemoni shutangas, surrounding, and those are 25, disciples. Then Tengi shows. Then also we can, in this picture, we don't have all the deities, or other, the worldly gods, kind of, but here mention it, Yidam here saying above the assembly of Yidam, Dakas and Dakini, and then Paul Kando, the 6 classes of Tantra, the Jikombata we use, Xinjiang Pangyun Dunchutang, Onshu Nishitzaji. So those are the, I think, all the deities, different. That's so many we have deities, Yeah. So I don't know. Each deity is like, when we're doing the Vajrakilaya, Puba, or Shito, so many deities, So they said some of the, said, like, atoms. Yeah, it's more than that. We have deities. Then it's difficult to recognize, all the deities. But here we can visualize the Kasa, the Dakini, okay? Because this sadhanas, the Kasa, Kando or Summa is Deshenjamo, Yunka. Yunka Deshenjamo. We can visualize that also, okay? Okay? Then if you want other protectors want visualize, then you can visualize all other protectors. We have so many, Okay? Then it's Salamande. Sunjito, Nessin, Yiki, such a doji sunjo. Oh, the leather no John, Mashoa. So many, Shinden and the Saman, invite, you to this place. This place is Guru Rinpoche's place. Then, of course, the main Lama is Guru Rinpoche. Then all the surrounding, so many, the Buddhas and the Lamas, Bodhisattvas, and other, those disciples. Then surrounding, just like those protectors. Okay? So we have to invite to those, Lama Yidam Kando to this place. Then once we invited those, then we have to request, to remind, as much as you can at this place. Okay. This is a 7 lines prayer. Okay. Yeah, the monkeys are Dumbo, nature, little symbol, don't you? That get on the pages of children tomorrow. So then, after Sumba Yusowa, which means in requesting, remind. Okay? Tabji Shebi, Junko, the Shirain, a Jomela, Rinzen Lami, Junko, Yiming on the Jeba, Jum, then the Samaya teacher names. Yeah, then Kaso. Fourth, the symbolic salutation. Rani Rangla, Rani Las. This is one of the Zogrim, okay? Sorry, Dakji. Okay? Self. Because as like Rani, which means, okay, deity is oneself is deity. Not inseparable. Whatever we are visualizing, Lama or deity, you are the one. As Lama, as deity, as other, okay? So Rongjun to be Las, that's a self-manifesting mandala. Zangyi Longdo Manji Tende Dai Shansalos, there is nothing good to adopt or bad to abandon in the natural or in the emptiness, in the truth, but yet I offer the symbol-like prostration of interdependence. Pende, we call, So I'm prostrating those Atipohota in the host. Okay. Wow, it's 12. Yeah. So we can, Karze, stop here, okay? In the next session, I don't know when.
I'll be planning. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have a placeholder date already.
Okay. Then we can just plan it because I have something, Torma and then Chok. Okay, and Torma and Chok need to a little bit, Karze, explain because we are always doing Chok and always offering Torma, So it's important to know, where we are doing the Karze Chok offering and where we are doing the Torma offering. So thought this is important. Okay. So sorry, it's take a long time.
No problem.
Yeah. So it's also, of course, important to all of us. For me also, get chance to read
Yeah.
something in detail. Really. Yeah. So we never intention, when we are practicing, sometimes our mind is, not in really, in a focus, So always a distract, somewhere. Just playing from the mouth, not really inside, from the heart. I mean, so yeah, like this, then I can also, focus on something, in detail. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Yeah, you can just figure out. Okay, next when the best time. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Contact or email or whatever.